Hi, I'm Mary from Greece, and today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful scarf with a soft merinos yarn. Please let me tell you a little bit about merinos. It's a breed of sheep prized for its wool, and the breed originated in Portugal, but the modern merino was domesticated in New Zealand and Australia. It gives us a very soft and fine yarn to touch and feel so great wearing it. So, to make this scarf, I used bean stitch. It's a rather beginner stitch. It's a rather easy stitch to make crocheting, and a good thing that is that it's one row pattern and it looks the same on both sides. So we need to crochet a foundation chain which is going to be a multiple of 2 plus 1 stitch, and I used an 8mm crochet hook for this project. So let's make a small sample. I made 37 stitches, a foundation chain of 37 chains for this scarf, and on my blog I'm going to give you all measurements. So to begin, we have to make a slip knot. That means hold the yarn like this and turn it over to go at the back, and then I take this yarn from the back, and that's my first loop. I'm going to insert my hook and pull the yarn in order to attach it, not so tighten of course, and then we're going to make chains. So I'm going under the yarn, and I use the nose of the hook this way that it grabs the yarn, and I pull it through. So yarn over and pull through. Try to make very loose in these first stitches of the foundation row. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make 12 stitches and one more, 13. So now we're going to count 3 stitches from our hook. The loop on our hook doesn't count, so the first stitch that counts is right next to the loop on my hook. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. Hold it right there, and we're going to insert our hook there without yarn over. So I insert my hook, I yarn over and go out. So I have 2 loops on my hook, then I yarn over and I insert my hook in same stitch as before. I yarn over and go out. So I have 4 loops on my hook, and then I yarn over and pull all through 4 loops and chain 1 to close the stitch. That's my first bean stitch. And I repeat this till the end of the row, skipping 1 stitch among bean stitches. So I skip next stitch, and in next stitch I make the same. Insert my hook, yarn over and go out. So I have 2 loops. I yarn over, make it loosely, insert, yarn over, go out and pull a little bit my yarn. So I have 4 loops on my hook. I yarn over and pull all through 4 loops. Okay, chain 1 right after the bean stitch. So this I skip it, and in next one I insert yarn over and pull a little bit my yarn. I yarn over, pull all through loops, chain 1, skip next stitch, in next stitch a bean stitch. I insert again and pull all through loops and chain 1. Right next to it, so 4 loops and pull yarn over and pull all through loops. If everything goes right, I have 2 stitches left on the first row. So to avoid this anxiety, if I have the right number of stitches, we have to chain 1 or 2 more, and then very easily we are going to untighten this knot there and go to the right point. Now I'm right and I have 2 stitches left. I skip one, and in last stitch I make a bean stitch. Pull a little bit, get in, yarn over and pull, yarn over and pull all through loops and chain 1. So I turn and I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bean stitches in the first row. So I chain 1 along with the first chain 1 after the last bean stitch. We have a chain 2 here to begin our row. Now we're going to insert our hook right in the side of the bean stitch. So in this small triangle that we see there, this is a bean stitch, and this triangle is the side of the bean stitch. There we're going to insert our hook and make new bean stitches. So we have, let's count again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to make 6 again. So insert here our hook, pull a little bit, again, this is our first bean, chain 1. Please open your here, pull a little bit to see clearly where you are going to put, not here at the gap between at the space between 2 bean stitches, but here to the small triangle, which is the side of the bean stitch. So get in there, make it loose, don't be afraid. That will give us a very beautiful texture. So again, in the small triangle, pull, insert and pull, and chain 1. We have made 3, and we're going to make another 3 bean stitches. Let's make it clear where we will going to put. Here it's the next one, here in this small triangle the next one, and here is the last bean stitch. We're going to make a last one also in this row, inserting here our hook. So 1, twice, 4 loops on our hook and chain 1. Once, twice with a yarn over, pull all through loops, chain 1. So here is the last one, and pull all through loops, and here at the end please chain 2 and turn. That's all our pattern. I'm going to make 1 row more just to make it clear. Well, if you pull a little bit, you can see these small triangles here. The second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one, and at the end it's not so clear, but you know you have to insert your hook at the very end of the row, right next on the left to the side of the bean stitch. So let's make it. After chaining 2, right to the first bean stitch, insert and pull a little bit and pull all through loops, chain 1, don't forget to chain 1. Let's find the second triangle and then that's it. I believe that it's a very easy project if you understand what you have to do at the very beginning and at the very end, as in every pattern, I believe. 1, twice with a yarn over, 4 loops on our hook, pull all through loops, chain 1. We have 2 more bean stitches. On the next one we can see clearly this point, and in our last one we have to pull a little bit our yarn and we can find where to put our hook. Okay, chain 1, go there at the very ending point of our row and make a bean stitch, and then chain 2 and turn. You're ready for right 4th row. This is the result with the bean stitches. I believe you were going to love it. If you have any questions, I'm right there. Please comment and ask me whatever you want. I think I'm going to be helpful. Thank you very much. Here in Greece we have sunny days on October, and it's a lovely time to knit and be happy. Please don't forget to subscribe for new videos, and till next video I'm going to say goodbye.